So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that? And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational for. Hi everybody, Martha here. So I know this season has been finished for about a year now. The Boys season 1, but I decided to finally watch it since season 2 was out, and since my boyfriend let me have Prime on my TV, I decided to watch it. Now, this show is pretty gory, so it's gonna be kind of hard to discuss this on YouTube, but I'll do my best. So, Huey, Huey is a guy who's a regular guy who is engaged to a girl named Robin. She ends up getting killed for barely being in the road, barely, and this world of the Flash, like this world's Flash, basically, that's what A Train is. This world's Flash runs in her, kills her right up front, and stuff like that. We're going running so fast and killing her. So, and Huey basically wants revenge, and on A Train. But the thing is, he has to keep himself quiet and not ever mention it again, or he would ruin superheroes' reputation and stuff like that. But I don't know. A lot of these heroes, only one I like is Starlight. She's she's my favorite character in this show. I could totally relate to her on a lot of fronts. Like she wants to be a superhero. She's the only one out of this group of 7 superheroes that want to be a superhero still. The rest of them still do rescues, but especially Homelander, just don't care anymore about saving people. They let the fame go to their head. I think Mira is the only one that's still out of the original 7 that wants to still save people. I don't think Into the Deep is a pervert, um, and stuff like that. But we don't really know much about the Invisible Guy, and know about even less about about the guy in the black suit. I don't even remember his name, and stuff like that. But so Howie contacts like a guy named Butch, who he thought was a cop, who would get rid of help him arrest like the superheroes and stuff like that. But actually, Butch is just a guy who also wants to get revenge on Homelander for raping his wife, and he thinks she's dead. So she's been dead. She has been missing for a couple of years now, and she thinks she's dead. And we find out later that the CIA came and told him that his wife died, and showed him a video of her going to the video, her going in there. And we find out later on in the show that Homelander got her pregnant with a baby, and we think that she died in child labor from delivering the kid because it was a super and she's normal, and that's not exactly healthy for us. We think that Sheen's actually dead, and you find out that all of these superheroes have been created in a lab called AV. They were born this way, like, and So the whole entire thing is that Howie and Huey ends up killing the invisible guy by accident, basically, and tries to find some ways to make the superheroes look bad and stuff like that. And they end up finding a, a girl who they were going to use as a villain because they put stuff under her too, make her she's super strong and she's a talk and all, but they just grabbed her from what grabbed her from out of country and made her to a villain, and they ended up saving her, and they so the villains these heroes are not really good heroes. Like Homelander allows a plane to go down, with a bunch of people who were attacked by who were attacked by terrorists, and he allowed them to go down. He didn't save anybody, and he made sure that Mirror didn't save anybody either. So, and he tried to make it look like they didn't get there fast enough. So, yeah, try to turn the tragedy into his favor. So, like, you make all those people who died in that plane crash died to his advantagement. Like, okay, that sounds really great. And we he Butch ends up going after Homelander's I don't know what we call her. I'm just gonna call her his girlfriend, even though I think she's something else. But basically, she's his boss, and all the other superhero bosses, and makes controls their fame and help them make sure they have pictures stuff like that. Make sure they have action figures and all that other stuff for their fameness. And Butch knows that this woman needs to inform Homelander, and Homelander went to find out that this about Becca, because Homelander didn't know about this that Becca is dead, and he didn't know about Butch coming after him until recently, because since he went and saved the girl that returned to a villain, and that the invisible guy died, and he got onto Annie for somewhat helping um, Howie and Butch on this mission. She didn't know she was doing anything wrong. She's helping these guys get revenge on the superheroes, but and A Train's mad because his girlfriend ends up getting is dying during this too, and he finds out that Howie and Butch is somewhat to blame for what happened to his girlfriend. So, yeah, and now everybody knows what's going on, and Howie and Butch they be on the run. So, like I said, Butch ends up attacking the girl that is Homelander's girlfriend, who has a baby. I think is Homelander's baby. It's not really clear, but and he hooks the Homelander's girlfriend with a bomb around his neck, and Homelander comes in the room and has found out the truth about Becca, and he's really mad about what really happens here, and he ends up killing Becca with eye lasers. So, I mean, the show, the part I did not like most about this because the fact they brought a character, if you touch them, they can read your mind, and this guy is played by Haley Joe Osment. That number, that's Sora, and Butch ends up killing this guy, Messer, who is a retired hero, retired TV show thing, because he was also on TV as a kid. So, and since this guy is on Kingdom Hearts, I ever try to solve this guy, like, please don't hurt Sora in this show, and they end up hurting Sora. They end up killing him. Butch hits him until he hits the sink, because he's the one that rats him out to Homelander, because and tells them what they've been doing. So and everything. And so the last thing we see after like Howie and the other ones are helping out Butch, Eminem and the girl they rescued and her boyfriend, Frenchie, and they escaped. And A-Train was going after them, and he ends up having a heart attack with right in front of them because he's been taking drugs that makes him continue going faster, and it made him have a heart attack. So Starlight says, "I'll take care of him. You continue running because you're in big trouble." And she tries to give him CPR, and that's the last time we see those guys. And the last scene we see, we find out that Becca actually is still alive, and and her and Homelander have, and the son's still alive too. The one that she delivered a couple years ago. Yeah, so and he tells the son, Homelander tells the kid, "I'm your dad," and Butch is like surprised, he's shocked. It's he blew, he was since Homelander killed his girlfriend because he was mad, and but Homelander ends up saving him and Butch, and brings him to Becca and Homelander's kid. So Butch is surprised that his wife is still alive and stuff like that. So this show, yeah, there was a lot of blood in it, a lot of gore in it, and I was trying to keep my best not to say. I already said one bad thing, so I don't know. Sometimes it went a little too far for me, but I think the ending did surprise me. I'm kind of happy that Becca's alive. I thought she was actually dead, so and I do like this show because it shows like everybody has grays in them, even superheroes. But some of these superheroes have gone a little too far and just let the fame go on to their head. So yeah, I'm gonna give this show this season of The Boys um an 8 out. I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10. And Sully gives it okay bye. So I'll see you guys later. Like, share, and subscribe, and bye bye.